after having dated black men, what suggestions would you offer to white men? Is there any way to like correlate any of that?
Black men in general, and this is a generalization, seem to appreciate women like me more than white men. There seems to be a disconnect between strong, powerful white men and strong, powerful white women. There feels like I'm a lot of woman. I say what I want to say, I do what I want to do, and that for some reason threatens a lot of men. There's a certain type of men that don't like that. They think I'm too loud or I'm too brass, but I'm just acting like a man. I'm not acting like anything. I'm acting like myself, and it's similar to what a man would do, and which would be fine. And there's something about black men that like that. They think that's cute, and they're turned on by my outrageousness or the fact that I don't give a fuck or that I want, that I'll say the thing. And so I like that. So there doesn't feel like such an imbalance. There's definitely like a cultural thing where black men, it feels like they appreciate that kind of thing more. And so that's attractive,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not interested in like that kind of showiness. I don't really need anything except I want a decent, honest, good man who's doesn't have a huge ego that can deal with the fact that I'm going to be in the public eye and that I'm going to get attention. And then I had to tell him like, oh, I just want you to know, I have already accepted that the level of joy associated with finding Jesus is something I will never experience. Like, I've already accepted that. That my joyful is already tapped out. This is as high as I'm going to go. I'm not going to break the ceiling. So, but that's in relation to you talking about children and knowing that there might be a feeling you might not experience without having them, which is something I deal with all the time because I don't have children and people like to go out at me for that. Like, you're a woman. How could you do that? It's like, how could I do it? Because I don't think I'd be that good at it. But it's definitely something that I've learned to accept. Like, when you say that, I've also accepted, yes, I won't know that joy. There are other joys that I've experienced, but I will not know the joy of being a mother. So I can relate to what you're saying about the thought of thinking about that joy.
Okay, so to summarize this question, basically he's saying, why do you think more white girls in high school are into now as opposed to like in the past that used to be rare? Y'all might not like this answer. I know y'all would just want to hear like, oh, because their is bigger, but like, I'm gonna answer this as a 21-year-old that had friends that were in a lot of just like consistent interracial relationships, and also like I really just think it's an attraction thing because a lot of the relationships were like genuine relationships and like multiple guys and they just happen to all be black type thing, and like, but like they're just more athletic, more dominant, funnier, less cringe, I guess you can say. But yeah, I think it's mainly like the energy. They just look better, more attractive features, etc. Whereas like dating a white guy, it's just so like basic, I guess you can say. And then obviously the plays a part in it. But when you're like that young and stuff and it's just consistent like actual relationship, but like as far as like relationships go, like these girls were like genuine people. Like they're not sticking it out in a relationship because that's my personal opinion. It's the energy. They just have a dominant energy and white boys have an inferior energy. Also, I find that whenever white guys have like a dominant energy, it's like unattractive. Like it's kind of like cringe, like pipe down. But if a black guy has a dominant energy, it's like that just makes sense. And this isn't always true. This doesn't go for every black guy. It doesn't go for every white guy. But like, that's just what I found happened. Okay, so don't come for me. That's just my opinion.
Hey, black men, why do you have so much ego? No, seriously. You walk around like you invented gravity. Like the air gets thicker when you show up. Like you knew that we were going to look before you even said a word. And don't get me started on that walk. You know the one. At first I thought it was cocky, but now I see it for what it really is. It's confidence built from generations who had to fight just to survive. It's pride that says, I will not shrink for anyone. It's survival turned into style. It's knowing that you've got magic in your melanin, power in your presence, and fire deep within your soul, and not apologizing for any of it. And the best part, You bring all that energy into the world and you still find a way to make other people feel seen. You still know how to laugh from deep within your chest. You still protect, you nurture, you flirt, and you love with your whole heart. So yeah, Black men might have a little too much ego, but I'd say they've earned almost every single bit of it. And I hope that you never dim that light for anyone. And this snow bunny right here, she's not here to dim your light. She's here to reflect it right back onto you. And keep walking like that crown is glued the fuck on. Because let's be real, it is.
And I think that the Black man and the white woman just liked each other. Y'all want to know why we like y'all's Black men? Because they not y'all's Black men. They're not. You don't know them shit. You know, way back in the day. Since we gotta go way back there. You know how we were separated and there was some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as, you know, things evolved, you know, got better, we started to mingle together. And that made a lot of us white and Black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more. And I think that the Black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other. And you're mad about it? That's crazy.
As much as I love like the look of a Black man, it is a lot from background and the culture behind it, like the work ethic, the hustle, like all of these things really just, as much as people want to focus on the fact that they're Black,
Right.
or they have a different skin tone than me, I am looking beyond that, way deeper than that. Like you said, the culture, the upbringing, the language,
Come on now.
whatever.
Like that slang how we adjust our words and ebonics. You like that?
all of that. And like
Isn't it
the
charismatic?
music, the
Like the-
movies,
keep going.
the style.
Keep going. Don't stop now. We got enough time to keep. Ooh, the haircuts. I did. What else?
Do you know what? Like for years, right? I never was into dreads.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like they're growing up.
Now she like a dress out there. The natural man. Side to my Molly. You nappy head buff. Girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Black men. They either go for Black queens or they go for snow bunnies. Now, snow bunnies are white Caucasian women who are really into the darker skinned man, to be pretty accurate. Loads in Europe. It's now in fashion and it also boosts their kind of social circle and it's deemed as really cool if they go for a white snow bunny. Anyway, a lot of them do like the Black queens. They're more into their figure. But if there's like a white chick who is particularly carvy, who looks like a Black chick but she's a white chick, fucking hell, that snow bunny is going to be onto a winner. And then they create these children, which in turn are so beautiful, and they take a little bit from both sides, very genetically strong children also because their genes are so mixed. And you ask the snow bunny why she wants an African or Black god, and she will say, because he's the opposite of me. They're blonde, they're white, but they've got those curves that those guys just go crazy for. But you see, white Caucasian men, they don't always like those curves, so Black queens are off limits. And also the snow bunnies, the cubby snow bunnies are off limits too.
I love you, Black man. I love you, Black man. I love you, Black. I love you, Black man.
I love you, Black man.
I love you, Black man. I love you, Black man.
I think all of you younger dudes need to take some notes from older Black men because they're definitely way more respectful. I was loading my groceries up at Walmart just now in the back of my car, and he was just driving by. He stopped and put his car in park, and he got out and he said, "You are just so gorgeous. I had to stop and say hello." He stuck his hand out, shook my hand, asked me what my name was, and then he gave me his business card. He wasn't rude, he wasn't pushy, he didn't give me any type of creepy vibe or anything. He just said hello, that I'm gorgeous, and he would love to hear from me. That's all. And then he got in his car and he drove away. That was it. He didn't get upset that I didn't really want to talk to him, or he didn't get offended by nothing. And I just think that's how it should be anyways.